Okay, I'm gonna first talk about a non-spoiler review, just overall, and then I'm gonna put the spoilers being discussed and get into it. Overall, um, it's okay. I would say that the last Spider-Man movie, the one with all three of the Spider-Mans, was boy, I knew they weren't gonna be able to top this. That's what I thought going in, and I was pretty much right. I would say the best part of the movie is the Punisher. Um, I don't know. It's just very underwhelming. But just as overall as a movie, I would say it's okay. Like I don't know. I would say out of all the Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland, I'd say this is probably not the best one. It's got good action and stuff on it, but boy, everything with the goddamn member berries on here. Jesus Christ. Just rehashing the last movie. Oh my god. Member berries, member berries, member berries, member Aunt May, member berries, member berries. Oh, here's stupid idiot Zendaya and the fat Chinese kid. Oh, remember berry. It's like I don't know. I just feel like the other movies. I mean, even the one with what was that guy, the magician guy or whatever? I can't remember what his name is. He like makes Spider-Man see things or whatever, and he was in London and he had all the drones and all that. I thought that one was way better than this one. The problem with this one is they just waste so much time on the member berries thing and all right, I'm gonna get into spoilers now, so here we go. I'll put this in here. Okay, if you have not seen it and you don't want things to be spoiled, then don't watch right here. So I'm gonna get into it. The redhead on here, which is Jean Grey, like I said, spoilers. Is the worst fucking Jean Grey in history. That was god awful. That I don't know why everybody's raving about that actress. She sucks more than Zendaya. Just god awful. So basically, the plot of the movie is Jean Grey is mind controlling Scorpion and other people randomly because she's trying to break into this company that has her sister. They're holding her sister there, and her sister has psychic power. I don't remember Jean Grey having a sister. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't recall Jean Grey having a sister. So I don't know. Maybe she's supposed to be a multiverse Jean Grey or something. I don't know. It's just they don't explain that either. It's just here's Jean Grey, and we don't find out till halfway in the movie, but it's pretty obvious from the get go what's going on. That's what I mean. Like it's just Scorpion was okay, I guess. The fight was I don't know. The fight could have been a lot bit better, actually. I mean, it just I don't know. It's just the whole thing with Jean Grey was just poorly done. It's just everybody's Jean Grey and she's controlling them. till we see her actually being Jean Grey. And then the whole time Spider-Man is having this breakdown because piece of shit Zendaya has a boyfriend on there, and then it starts fucking him up, and he's basically like, I thought they were gonna do Man Spider. That's what I was thinking was gonna happen. I'm like, oh wow, this will be pretty cool if he turns into Man Spider. So he's going to the Hulk guy, and the Hulk guy's teaching a class, and he's like, "Oh, can you help me? Like, I don't want to turn into an actual spider and all this." And that's what I mean. Like, it's just so underwhelming, the whole thing. Like, when you go to a Spider-Man movie, you're thinking, "Wow, this is going to be really good and everything." And that last one was the shit. And then you're given this, and you're like, uh, um, what? And then we have the Punisher. The Punisher was probably the best part of this movie, man. Like, I gotta say, like, he was really good in this. It was like he was back onto the Punisher show, not that last Punisher movie where he's crying and roaming around New York street beating up Antifa losers. This was like back to the hardcore Punisher with the van and everything. And man, I mean, it was he was hands down the best part of the movie. So we get towards the end, and Spider-Man has to go back in there, back in where they have Jean Grey, where Jean Grey's trying to go to these psychic people who are trying to. They're basically trying to use Jean Grey as a tuning fork. And they're going, oh, with your powers, like we could control dictators and blah 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 and stupid shit. And it's just, and then Spider-Man realizes he was wrong to help them to get her and all this. And then he goes in there to save her. And Jean Grey, she basically, when they tune her or use this thing to turn her into this tuning fork, like it seems like that was the real Jean Grey, like the one you're used to, because like when they put that tuning fork thing on, and man, she just that's the Jean Grey you're used to. I mean, she had, knives flying around and just tables and all sorts of shit. And but the problem is that actress that plays Jean Grey, she just sucks. That was just that was the worst Jean Grey I have ever seen in my life. Like, I don't know. That was, I don't know. That casting was not good. Like, they could have. It was just not good. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. Like, and like she's supposed to be the villain, and then at the end he's trying to help her so she don't kill the people trying to make the tuning fork thing, and it's just. I don't know. But now we're gonna get to I'm not sure. Like, I've been thinking about this while I was eating dinner, how I feel about this. So what ends up happening is, because the Punisher is telling him the whole time, you have to kill Jean Grey. You can't be fucking around, and I'm gonna save her, and an inhibitor chip and blah 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 and all this. And Spider-Man's like, no, I'm not gonna kill anybody and all this. And then he's like, oh well, you're fucked then, because if you don't do it, I will. And then when Jean Grey uh, turns into Jean Grey, the actual one with the tuning fork thing, they're on it's in New York, but they're like on this separate island, and I forget what it's called. I think it's like Stanton or something. I can't remember what that island's called, but basically that entire island is this military base company that's trying to turn her into the tuning fork thing. And when Jean Grey starts actually using her power, like she does like a psychic blast thing or something, and like half of well, the whole island and half of New York is frozen, like nobody can move. And the Punisher comes in seeing this, and he's like, I told you, kid, you have to kill her and you can't be screwing around and all this. So then he goes in there and sets up this 50 cal to snipe her. And then Peter's trying to help her. And then Jean Grey at this point realizes her sister is dead or whatever. I don't know what happened. I guess she wasn't as powerful as Jean or something, but I guess the tuning fork killed her. They don't really they don't explain it on there. It's just you realize she's dead because she kept telling her what VMAX was or anything. It's a stupid air conditioner, and she's like, "Oh, VMAX was the air conditioner, so she's dead." And so Punisher goes to take the shot, and Spidey's senses go crazy, and he pushes Jean Grey down, and then the Punisher nearly kills Spider-Man, and the bullet goes through him into that I don't know what you'd call that guy. Like he was the commander of that military company or whatever, and he just gets it. And Spider-Man nearly dies. He's like just laying there, so you're thinking he's dead, and then oh, let me back up a bit. I forgot to tell you about this. The other thing on here is this company. Okay, they fucked the hand over. That the hand is not supposed to be a bunch of kids or whatever. It was just they totally fucked up the hand. But then at the end, it's very bizarre because when he's trying to get to Jean Grey, the hand is a bunch of Chinese all of a sudden. It's really fucking weird. I'm like, "Oh, what? What? They were kids, but now all of a sudden they're a bunch of Chinese people." And then the hand is flying around like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, like jumping off the walls into like 10 feet in the air. And it's just. I mean, it looked cool. The action was good and everything, but it was just I don't know. You're just like, how did they go from being little kids to all of a sudden these grown Chinese people? And it's just like this. I don't know. I just don't understand movies anymore. I guess it's just kind of like what the fuck. So, anyways, Jean Grey bails because she looks in Spider Man's head and sees Aunt May dying, and then realizes Spider Man's good, and then she decides to not kill that other guy that the Punisher killed, and then she uses her powers to keep him alive, and then the Punisher. No, okay. When I say this next part, I am not joking. This is actually, I just was like, you've got to be kidding me with this. You have to be joking. This cannot. Okay, so the Punisher rushes over to there where Spider-Man is, and he takes him to the hospital, and they're trying to save him and all this, and then they show Spidey in the bed, and then he wakes up and Punisher's sitting there, and I'm thinking, okay, let me get this straight. The Punisher, who is one of the most wanted people in the Marvel universe, is able to rush into a hospital and bring Spider-Man in there and save him, and then sit there and watch and make sure nobody fucks with him, and no police come or anything. Are you serious? I'm not joking. This actually, like, I was just like, okay, whoever wrote this, they don't understand Marvel very well, or the Punisher. I mean, what can you say? So then the other thing, Peter gets outed and people know who he is and everything, but it's kind of weird because he walks out, but everybody in the hospital knows it's him. But the Punisher puts his mask on and is at the window, like waving at people, and he has a suit on and everything. Everybody's like, "Oh, look, it's Spider-Man," you know. But it's like, "Oh, Spidey, oh, you're alive." But it's just... And then Zendaya's crying more. I'm so sick of Zendaya. I'm just so sick of her. She's just this, just useless in the movie. They just had her in there for DEI crap. Or you could have took Zendaya out of that movie, and it would have, it'd be the same movie. No change. All she does is cry some more, and then thinks she knows who Peter is, and then cries some more, and then reads a letter and cries more. That's her whole. That's all she does in the movie. And then the Chinese kid, he sees him at a restaurant or something. I can't remember where it was. Peter was going to get gas or something. I can't remember what it was. And he sees the guy over there, and the guy's like, "Oh, hey!" And then he goes over there, and they start talking, and they start doing this handshake thing, and then the kid suddenly remembers he's Peter, and it's like, so let me get this straight. All you had to do was shake the kid's hand and do that thing, and the kid automatically remembers that he's Peter. But Zendaya, Jean Grey's in his head telling him like, "Oh, well, the only way you're gonna get her back is to break the spell is if it's true love or whatever." And then Zendaya has a boyfriend on there, and it's like this stupid soap opera drama thing, and it's just the action is good, the Punisher is good, except they fucked up at the end. He would not be sitting in a hospital. He would not be doing that. He would have to just drop him off and then leave. I mean, everybody knows who the guy. He went in there with the goddamn suit on. You got to be kidding me! Like, I don't know, but for what it is, it's okay. I'd say the other movies are 1,000 times better than this will ever be. Oh, and the other thing is, how in the hell does he have a Stark AI and all that shit in there too? I don't know. There's just, I have more questions than answers. The Hulk stuff was okay. Like, the Hulk fight was, I was hoping he was gonna turn into the Gray Hulk like the AI I seen, but nope. Anyways, yeah, what is this rated? Do you have a rating on here yet? Oh, no, never rating for it yet, huh? Well, I don't know. For me, I would say probably 6.5. Like the other one, you know, I would prefer to see a Punisher movie that had Spider-Man in it than a Spider-Man movie with the Punisher. Because they keep talking about Staten Island, and I'm like, okay, well, show us that. What the fuck happened at Staten Island? Like, what? I don't know. Tired of Zendaya, I'll tell you that, man. I never seen a diversity idiot hire in my life. I mean, what a useless. Why is she even in there? Just to cry? Oh, this. This is the worst Jean Grey ever, man. Ugh. Worst casting, worst actress. She's what ruined the movie. Just shit. Here's the best part. Punisher. Oh, this crap too. He don't even turn to man, and you don't even turn into Man Spider. What a bunch of bullshit that was, man. Oh, like I'm having stress because Zendaya is with a boyfriend now, and oh, woe is me. I know I'm gonna stress myself out and turn into a spider. Nope. Instead, I'll get stressed out and cocoon myself, and then somehow grow organs that can shoot webs now. Okay, I don't want to waste any more time on it. Like I don't know if I'd watch it again. Like if it was on TV, maybe, but the last one cannot be beat, and I knew they were not going to be able to do it. I went in knowing that, and I was proven right. Um, what took the movie down was the Jean Grey crap. Um, there's no real like villain towards the end, and all of that memberberry garbage. Fuck. They must have shown at least a half hour of the last movie, man. I'm like, okay, we get it. We get it. Anyways, I don't know. I think that Colony, that Korean movie Colony, was better than this. I think Blade of the Immortal is better than this. I think the saving grace was the Punisher, really, when I think about it. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.